Civil discourse is eroding in American politics, not because disagreement exists, but because disagreement is no longer treated as legitimate. This decline is not by accident. It's a result of a cultural shift that rewards outrage, moral superiority, and dismissal over listening, debate, and restraint. Civil discourse requires the ability to hear an argument without immediately assigning motive. It assumes that disagreement does not automatically equal hatred, ignorance, or moral failure. A healthy political system depends on debate over ideas, policies, and consequences. Once that is replaced with labels and accusations, conversation ends and polarization accelerates. One of the clearest signs of this erosion is how political disagreement is handled by the modern Democrat Party. Rather than engaging with Republican speakers on policy or principles, Democrats increasingly diagnose them. Instead of listening to what is being said, they assign intent. Republicans' arguments are not debated, they're labeled. Speakers are called racist, bigots, fascists, or even extremists before their ideas are even examined. This isn't discourse. It's a dismissal disguised as moral clarity. This is the major reason that the Democrat Party is weakening. When a party relies on character attacks instead of argument, it reveals a lack of confidence in its own positions. When it refuses to engage opposition in ideas, it forfeits persuasion. When it silences disagreement, it accelerates internal decay. Calling opponents names does not refute their arguments, it just avoids them for that moment. And voters are increasingly aware of the difference. With the failure to look inward, ironically, the very accusations aimed at Republicans are often problems within the Democrat Party itself. Instead of self-examination, criticism is projected outward. Rather than asking why voters are leaving, leadership insists the voters are immoral or uneducated. This isn't leadership, it's a deflection. The Republican Party is not unified. It's never been unified. Conservatives argue among themselves from within constantly. Traditionalists, libertarians, populists, and moderates clash openly. For example, the Israel-Palestine conflict. That friction keeps debate alive. Disagreement within a party is not a threat. It is proof that ideas are still being tested rather than enforced. What is the cultural cost? When civil discourse collapses in politics, it collapses everywhere else. In classrooms, disagreement becomes unsafe. In workplaces, opinions become liabilities. In families, silence replaces conversation. A society that cannot argue respectfully cannot govern itself effectively as well. In conclusion, this isn't a call for agreement. It's a call for standards. Disagreement is not dangerous. Refusing to listen is. Debate is not hatred. You know what is hatred? Labeling. If civil discourse continues to erode, no political party benefits in the long run. But the party that silenced debate first will be the first to fracture under its own weight. Civil discourse is not a weakness. It's the foundation of a functioning republic.